Hello everyone and welcome. This is the Moon and you are watching my channel called the Moon Storytime. Thank you so much for your likes, comments, for your donations, for any kind of support to my channel is very much appreciated. Thank you so much. And for donations, you can find information down below in comments. Today I would like to read you this story called Cinderella. This lovely drawing. Cinderella was not her name. Once long before she had had another name, but her stepmother had forgotten it, along with her promise to Cinderella's father. Stepmother had promised, as he lay dying, to love his little daughter as much as she loved her own tree, to treat her as kindly as she treated her own tree, to share his money evenly between all four girls. But he was not no sooner dead than the promise was forgotten. His daughter was turned out of her bedroom and made to sleep in the scullery, to clean the house and do the laundry, to cook and wash up and fetch in the coal. From dawn till the dead of night, she had to work to make life comfortable for stepmother and her three lazy stepsisters, Raviola, Giotonna, and Lingina. No money was squandered on new clothes for her, no good food wasted on her. So her old clothes wore out into threadbare shirts. Then they called her Cinderella because she slept among the cinders of the kitchen fire to keep warm. But there was one thing Cinderella had which her stepsisters could not take away: her beauty. Their faces were like three plates of meatballs, but hers was as lovely as a bowl of creamed strawberries. They were as big and bulky as barrels and trunks and crates. She was as slender as a cure. Sometimes Cinderella wished she were not so pretty, for it made the sisters spitefully with jealousy. But mostly Cinderella wished for gentleness, for a smile, for a kind word, for someone to look her way without snarling a command. Scrub the steps, Cinderella. Mend my shoes, Cinderella. Wash my curtains, Cinderella. Make my supper. Cinderella never complained. She was as sweet natured as she was beautiful, and even they, with their bullying cruelty, could not stop her dreaming her happy daydreams. One day, a letter was delivered to the door by a footman in a scarlet jacket. It was an invitation to a ball, to the royal ball. Up and down the street, windows were flying open. People were calling out to their neighbors, "Did you get one?" Everybody got one. The kings invited everyone, every unmarried girl. Anyway, he wants Princess Boniface to choose himself a wife. Raviola Rigetta and Lingine twitched like hamsters at the sound of that word, wife. This was what fate had been saving up for them. Marriage to a princess, riches, fame, luxury for the rest of their days. Each vain sister, through the same thing, has bound to choose me. His sister looked at her other two sisters and breathed with delight and uttered, "You're so ugly, Raviola, the prince will never choose you. You're so fat, Regietta, he'll never choose you. You're so stupid, Engine, no one will ever choose you." They never even thought to look at Cinderella, only their mother had the wit to know. Pretty Cinderella must not be allowed to go to the ball. Soon the day of the ball arrived. Stepmother kept Cinderella busy filling bottle, fetching dresses, buying ribbons, cleaning shoes. Ravella, Rijat, and Lingin were in a frenzy to look their best, primping and prancing in front of the mirror, trying on one dress, trying on another. They painted their mouths, painted their cheeks, they even painted their eyebrows and colored their hair. At last, when they stood in the hall on the evening of the ball, they looked quite ready for. Quite ready. Yeah, quite ready for. Look at those mices. Hmm, nice. Christmas. Yeah. A goose, a turkey, and a pork roast, all t- trussed and larded. "May I get ready now?" asked Cinderella, fetching them their velvet cloaks. "You?" her stepmother shrieked and twittered in horror. "You?" said her stepmother with a calm and chilling laugh. "Do you really suppose the king wants a scullery maid eating off his best chain?" So saying, she swept her three daughters ahead of her out of the door and locked it loudly behind her. The sound of their carriage rattled away was almost drowned out by the three stepsisters squabbling and bickering. "Hell, marry me! No, me! No, me!" Cinderella caught sight of herself in the hall mirror. Had she really thought to go to the ball? That unwashed, white-faced, half-starved wife in the mirror? Just because every young woman in the city was invited? Had she really thought her stepmother would grant her one glorious happy night? Tears crawled like woodlice down Cinderella's creamy face, and she sank down just where she was, on the hall rug, hugging her knees, rocking to and fro. The 17 clocks in the silent house ticked like clicking tongue. Tick tock, tick, tick, toot, 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 toot. As the hall clock struck 8, the locked front door swung open, and in came a small, elderly woman, along with a flurry of dead leaves. She leaned on a silver-topped can. "Why are you crying, Cinderella?" "Oh, it's stupid. I'm silly. Oh, But I did so want to go to the ball, sobbed Cinderella, trying to dry her eyes on her apron. And so you shall, my dear, but jump up. There's work to do, and it won't get done by sitting on the rug. Cinderella wondered if she was dreaming, but she got up and did exactly as the old lady said. Wash your face, comb your hair. It was easy. She was used to doing what she was told. Fetch me 6 mice from the traps and a pumpkin for the garden from the garden. It was soon done. She was used to heavy work and dirty, unpleasant jobs. Now set them down out there in the road. The May was cold. The distant palace blazed with lights. Cinderella would have liked to stand and stare, imagining the dancing, but the little old lady chewed her on. Hurry, hurry, don't keep him waiting. Who? Keep who waiting? Said Cinderella. Keep who waiting? Your new husband.